First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. Um, I graduated from National Taiwan University and I major in animal science when as a bachelor degree, and I also major in anatomy and cell biology as a master degree. When I graduated from school, I work as a research assistant um, as well as in National Taiwan University Hospital and in Forensic Institute in the Ministry of Justice. Also work as a research assistant in the pathology field. Followed, I joined PS Paracel in 2016, work as a research operations assistant, and I work with our clinical operation leader, CO lead, and help them to track the project status. And I also join the monthly project review meeting with our sponsor. And in that period, I also learned how to maintain and file the ETMF to make sure all the documents are up to date and make the premier QC of the documents when uploading them. Followed, I joined PSI in 2018 and I work as a senior clinical trial administrator. In this period, I'm the most senior CTA in Taiwan as well as in Asia Pac. So I'm also work as a leader with our CTAs. So there are part of my job is a regional coordinator role to help those CTAs to resolve their queries or help them to help them to resolve their questions. And in the same time, I work as a local project assistant with our CRAs, help them to track the status and to help them to make some IRB submissions or help them to track the payment status and so on. So I believe the most important achievement of me is that we have a TFDA inspection last year, and I, as a most senior CTA in Taiwan, I need to lead those CTA how to prepare the documentation and how to prepare the interview with the TFDA inspector. And I also need to check if all the documents are up to date or if there are any missing or incorrect document. So we need to make sure all the documents are in place and are perfect. So that's my achievement is that after the inspection, we don't have any major or critical findings. So I believe in that period, maybe it's very hard to prepare, but but we achieved it. We got it. So I believe that's the most important achievement of me. For the inspection, that import export focus inspection, because we do make some mistake in the importation process, and when we got the notification from TFDA, that's very frustration to me, because we do hard and we work hard on it, but we don't do it correctly. So to avoid the same mistake to happen again, so we do some research on the material provided by TFDA, and I also ask some experienced colleagues to know how to avoid the same situation happen again. and I also called the broker oftenly to learn some knowledge from them. So maybe that's the most frustration thing to me at that time. But for now, because we passed the inspection, so maybe I would say that's an achievement to me. I'm very happy that I can have these opportunities to apply child capacity assistant role. And as far as I know, as I learned from the JD, this role is need to work with the child capacity associate. And mainly we need to work with the side payment and also in contract and budget negotiation. And also other site activation activities include maybe investigator side file, or translation, or other need to communicate with our site staff. In my previous experience, I am involved in the site activation activity to all my projects. First, I need to work with our CIAs in the site payment preparation and tracking. So I need to communicate with the site staff regarding the status and if there are any issues need to resolve or if there are any action we need to take. Second, I prepare the investigator site file of all the sites to make sure the SIVE can be on time and all the documents are in place. Third, finally, I support in the IRB submission. So that's my related experience to this role. The reason why I apply this job because I'd like to get more in-depth knowledge in the site activation activities, and in the long-term goal in the future I'd like to become a trainer to contribute my knowledge to our junior colleagues to get familiar in this field. Thank you.